The iconic Drakensberg draws both hikers and birders alike. We set out to explore its central region.
So we're here for the weekend at Cawl View. It's an estate not far from Cathedral Peak, and woke up this morning to this ridiculous view. I mean, to have this panoramic view from your lounge is mind-blowing. So really a privilege to be able to be here for the weekend. Going to take a walk down to the dam. Got some interesting escarpment species last time I took a stroll down there. In the scrub on the hill slopes, got Barrett's warbler, some other interesting stuff. So gonna bird that this morning, and then Sunday morning head to Monk's Cowl and have a look at what birding at Monk's Cowl is like. But for now, gonna chill and have some coffee. So a leisurely start to the day, just birding from the balcony. Almost on about 30 species or so already. Spectacled weaver, African fish eagle, just heard Cape grassbird calling. So cool start, but going to have some breakfast and then head down to the dam. So starting a walk through the estate this morning. Going to take the road down to the dam. The dam is actually accessible via neighbouring Cawl Lodge, so it's not only accessible to residents of the estate. So if you want to visit this area, you can check out Cawl Lodge. But on my walk, I discovered a bunch of nesting village weavers. Not in full breeding plumage yet, but you can already hear their calls in the background. And yeah, amazing to watch their antics. And you can already see the males furtively building their nests. And that behind me is what I have to walk down to the water's edge. Going to be a rough climb back up, but looking forward to it. Down at the bottom of the hill by the dam. Nice walk down, got a few things on the way. Nediki, picked up striped pipit calling in the background, also got African firefinch, heard the fish eagles calling again, and more village weavers nesting down by the dam. So pretty cool walk. This afternoon, once it's cooled off a bit, going to take a drive and look at some of the grassland birding on the way to Monk's Cowl. And then obviously the highlight tomorrow, we're going to have a look at Monk's Cowl and why you should go birding there. But so far, good start to the weekend. So my strategy this afternoon has been to just sit at the house and wait for stuff to call in the estate gardens, and heard a black-headed oriole calling. So just snuck up on it now. It's above me in the tree calling here. Really stunning view, and you don't often get this close and such easy open views of black-headed oriole. They normally sit way up in the top of the trees. So yeah, really stunning bird, and well worth just the wait and sitting around waiting to see what arrives. So I'm just going to head out and do some casual grassland birding in the area. There's some lovely birding just from the roadside. So yeah, let's head out and see what Drakensberg specials we can get. So busy watching a Cape crow in the field here. Very much a grassland bird, although down here in the Berg you will get them in farmlands too. Not so easy to get in Gauteng, but generally around here, if you are number chasing and list chasing for your trip, these farmlands and the associated reed beds around them, irrigation channels and dams, really good to clean up on the seed eaters, the bishops, the widowbirds, widers. You'll get cisticolas, lavalans, sitting, those sorts of things. And of course, what you will get here that you're not going to get in Gauteng as easily is keep an eye out for yellow bishop. And of course, I haven't picked one up yet, but these farmlands can be good for southern bald ibis. So we keep looking, we keep birding, and on we go. So something I feel very strongly about and I talk about often, learn your calls. Why? I was driving along and I heard the almost unmistakable high-pitched ship sonar call of broad-tailed warbler. I've only ever seen it once before and never photographed it. Well, not only did I find it, but I even got video, let alone photos. Learn your calls. But this is a cracking species that a lot of people have missing in their lists, and it's very much a Drakensberg foothills escarpment kind of bird, and what a way to boost the list for this weekend.
The Saturday night sky was perfect for astrophotography. But that was nothing compared to Sunday morning's breathtaking sunrise.
So I'm here at the entrance to Maloti Drakensberg World Heritage Site, just waiting for it to open. But already at the gate here, Barrett's warbler calling, olive bushshrike, classes, cuckoo, some really good stuff just here at the gate. So as we go in, I think we're going to start with some forest birds, and it'll be interesting to see what the birding's like, and of course the stunning scenery. So the first thing you're greeted with when you come into the park is the forest behind me. Right near the campsite, there's this lovely walk going down this trail here, and that's where you'll get the forest birds and an interesting array of delicious specials: olive bushshrike, white-starred robin, the list goes on, lemon dove, forest canary. So I would really start off with this forest walk. And I mean, this park is huge, so it's 240,000 hectares. It's massive. You can spend days in here, but if you're coming just for a day visit and a bit of light birding, I would do this walk through this forest here down to the Stakspruit Falls. That would be a nice day visit. Got some Egyptian geese calling in the background. So yeah, let's crack on, do the forest walk and see what we get. Oh, red-chested cuckoo. So this forest gives you a combination of the most incredible, peaceful atmosphere and some phenomenal birding. I do get a sense that the list here isn't really complete. There's a number of birds in this reserve. I'm pretty sure, looking at the habitat, I would lay money on are here, but aren't on the list. The list is under 200 species, so I'm sure there's a lot more here than is documented. But what an absolutely incredible atmosphere. And this forest is amazing. And you step out of the forest and look behind me. I mean, these vistas are ridiculous. We're now in the open in the grassland, so we're going to start looking out for wailing cisticola, various pipits, and interestingly enough, other stuff that's not on the list that I know are here. Mountain pipit, You'll definitely get them here, but above 2,000 meters above sea level. So you need to hike up to the plateaus at the top. Good chance of mountain pipit. Drakensberg Rockjumper will be up there. Yellow-breasted pipit, even down here in the flatter areas. Grey-winged franklin. The list goes on. Probably get fan-tailed grassbird here as well. So a good array of grassland stuff, and I'm sure a good collection of cisticolas, zitting, cloud, wing snapping, all those sorts of cisticolas. So yeah, we'll carry on to the falls and see what other birds we pick up. Sitting here on a rock in the middle of one of these Drakensberg streams with these epic mountains behind me. What an absolutely tranquil place. I literally haven't seen a single person all morning except for two guys that were behind me checking in, but literally I've had the whole place to myself. And this water is crystal clear. You can probably drink it. It comes straight out the mountains. I highly recommend even just a morning's walk here, like I'm doing, from reception through to the waterfalls, little bit of forest, back to the car, and you'll get some good birds. So I took a wrong turn and didn't end up at the falls. After yesterday's walk up from the dam, I didn't feel like a half a day's walk. But what an absolutely epic place. This Drakensberg Maloti Nature Reserve is incredible. But I hope over the course of this weekend you've got a sense of what birding is like in both the Cathedral Peak and the Monk's Cowl Maloti Drakensberg Reserve area. It's absolutely amazing, and both from a chilled and incredibly breathtaking scenery perspective, but also, you know, there's a bunch of specials you can chase after, really sought after birds. And particularly if you're prepared to do the overnight, even 2, 3, 4 day hikes in the larger Maloti Drakensberg Reserve, you can get some phenomenal experiences. Bear in mind, I've never done it. You need to be a really hardened hiker. You need good gear. You know, snow and inclement weather can set in winter, and you can actually end up, I mean, people have died even in summer with the weather that you can be surprised by. So if you're going to hike in this area, be cautious, go with the experienced people. But overall, the birding's good. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on another video soon.